Your enemies are being revealed, and the people who doubted you this season. Oh, they're all being revealed right now. God is revealing your enemies to you because He wants you to know that when you go into this new chapter in your life, it's a lot of individuals that just don't need to go with you, a lot of individuals that don't need to be in your business, a lot of individuals that don't need to see the blessings that God has given you alone because you put in the work to get where you are today. This is the reason why they're being revealed. I had a prophetic dream earlier on today about enemies and how God is dealing with them during this time. See, a lot of them don't want to heal from their issues, their mental issues, the issues with internally within them. They don't want to deal with that. They want to continue to make other people the problems for their life, and they try to make you the scapegoat about their problems, but yet they still stuck in the mental situation and eternal problems that God is looking at them about. How can you come against this person if you still got anger issues, you still want to pop off at people, you still want to be toxic, you still want to be miserable, you still in the same place that you've been at for over 20 years, ain't made no changes, still walking the streets, still clubbing, still partying, still acting like how they did back in high school and grade school and not grown up mentally as the grown men and women they are, but yet want to make you the problem. So God is saying, your enemies can't come for you no more. But He's revealing them to you because they have upset Him for the final time about your life. They were keeping you stagnant. They knew they were trying to keep you stagnant. They knew they had a perpetual hatred towards you for no reason because you was of the light and they was walking in darkness. But they're mad because you got the blessing and they didn't get the blessing. What also was revealed to me in the prophetic dream this morning was the fact that one of your enemies, one of these enemies of yours, thought them and another person was the doing righteous and doing the right thing. But God was revealing that they weren't doing the right thing. They still toxic. They still low vibrational. They still want to control other lives and not control their own life. They want to control your life and not control their own. And God did not like that either. So God removed you, elevated you without these people. And now these people stuck and wondering where you are and where they are at. Truth is, they have mental issues that they need to deal with that really ain't have nothing to do with you. So you don't have anything to worry about this season because they clearly have some mental problems going on and eternal problems, spiritual problems that they need to get right with God about. God cannot bless mess. These people have not healed. They have not healed from their problems or their issues in life, but yet they want to constantly make you the problem and the scapegoat for their internal issues. God said, not this season. Not this season for you. You continue to move forward and do what He called you to do and let Him deal with these people. They need help. They need to heal. They need His precious Holy Spirit. They don't have His Holy Spirit. They filled with low vibrational demons through drinking, through smoking, through fornication, through unforgiveness, through anger. Whatever issues they have, this is the root to their problems and why they're not fit to be in your life this season and why God chose to shift you into your new chapter alone. These people had no business coming for you. So what God is doing is He's doing you a favor. He's revealing your enemies like never before because these people wasn't right when it came to you. They wasn't right when they ridiculed your name. They wasn't right when they tried to send witchcraft attacks against you because they was mad and jealous of you because you are going in a different direction and they're still stuck. God didn't like none of that. So they're wondering where you are. One of the females that I saw in the prophetic dream, because there were several enemies being revealed, had redness of her eyes, redness in the face. It was like a angry spirit. directed towards you as a person. This person had no business being angry towards you because you have not talked to this individual and you have not seen this individual in years, but they want to be angry with you. This is what was revealed to me. So these enemies, your enemies, my enemies, God is revealing all the chosen ones' enemies at this time so you can know who can go with you into this next chapter and who cannot. These people are not fit to go with y'all in your next chapter. You put in a healing work. You heal from your trauma. You're trying to change for the better. You're changing your diet for the better. You're staying away from toxic energy. You staying away from arguing with people. You're trying to be a good person. Yet these people want to keep you stuck because they want to be toxic, miserable, and just out of control. And because they couldn't control you, they're mad at you. Or it could be either jealousy or envy in certain people's situation. These people were just jealous of you. This is the reason why they're upset with you, because they're just jealous of you. You ain't have to do nothing to them. They just jealous of you as a person for no reason. But that's not your problem that they're jealous of you, because they choose not to get right with God. They choose not to change in their spirit. They choose to continue in their toxic energy. They choose to act silly and wild all day. That has nothing to do with you, God is saying. This is why he is revealing your enemies. Because when he reveals them, the next step for him to do is deal with your enemies right after that. Okay, you revealed them. The next step, before he deals with them, he wants you to pray for your enemies. Pray for them like never before, because they have no right coming up against you. They never had any right, but that's what they chose. They chose to come against you, chose to send hatred your way, chose to give you all type of bad energy, like they were supposed to be elevated before you, like they were over you, like they were bigger than you. And these people weren't crap. You put in the spiritual work. You pray at night. You went through that spiritual warfare that nobody helped you on. But they talked about you, gossiped about you, brung others into the mix about you, made fun of your name, tried to humiliate you. This is what these people tried to do. And now God is elevating you. Now everybody's confused and mad because it's you and not them. It ain't their choice on who God chooses to elevate. So God is giving your enemies a spiritual whooping and making them sitting down and telling them, it's not up to y'all on who I choose as the chosen one, who I choose to elevate. That's up to me, because he said he's God. God said that's up to him. That's not up to these people who he chooses to elevate and shift into their new chapter. These people don't even pray. They don't worship. They don't do none of that. They walk the streets. They be bums. They club all day. They drink, they smoke, and party, and find the next drama to get into. This is the reason why you were separated. And God had to separate you from these people, because they just can't go where you're going. You completed that cycle. You're going into the new chapter for your life. Yet these people want to stop your progress and purpose out of jealousy, envy, and because they have internal issues and battles that they have not healed from. That's not your problem. Be happy you're in this new season as a chosen one of God, as the light, as the positive anointed one. They couldn't go with you. Your blood relatives couldn't go with you this season. So God told you, and he urged you to leave them behind. They played the role like your enemies too. All these people came against you, gang stalked you, tried to gang up on you, just do all type of foolishness. And they thought it was funny coming against you because, oh, you one person, we could do what we want. But God said you can't do what you want in my sight. You messing with somebody that's not messing with you guys, while that person is trying to heal from their trauma. They chose to come for you full force with gangs and gangs of people and come against you without cause because they thought they were better than you, because they thought they were more popular than you. But they come into the realization that they just weren't crap when it came to you. They realized that they were really beneath you. You had more spiritual authority than they thought you had. You got that spiritual authority because the Holy Spirit gave it to you. You didn't need these people. That's why when you left their life, if you notice, your peace came back. Your peace came back because God was letting you know that these people weren't right for you in the chapter or the new season that you have in your life. They're not fit to go. This is why they're being revealed. This is why they were revealed. Whenever God decided to reveal your enemies to you, they were revealed for a reason, so they won't mess up your future and you know who to cut off at the time you need to cut them off. Because clearly they got a problem. But they're not going to make you their problem. They got a problem with their self. And that's what God is showing this season to a lot of his chosen ones. You have enemies. You probably have enemies that you don't even know. You probably got secret enemies. Enemies of another person. People that you don't even associate with, don't even talk to, is your enemies because somebody said something to them about you that wasn't even the truth. So they chose who they want to be with. They chose who they want to go against. And they chose to go against you. Not looking at the facts for what it was. They just want to find a reason to be your enemy. So it really didn't even have nothing to do with what somebody else said. They just want to be your enemy because they have wickedness in their heart. They didn't want to see you for your beauty and who you were. They didn't even want to hear you out about the matter. They chose to run with the lie of other people and wanted you to just be quiet so they can find reasons to accuse you of. But God is saying, not this season, not this chapter. Close that chapter. That chapter is done. They cannot find reasons to accuse you no more of. Why? Because God removed you out the picture. God removed you away from these people that just wasn't right for you, that constantly want to show their face as your enemy. Now they're miserable and mad and upset because you don't want to deal with them. That's the revelation also I got from the prophetic dream. They know you don't want to deal with them no more. These people know your enemies that was shown to you. No, you don't even want to deal with them no more because they know they came against you for the final time. After all them times they already came against you, and they thought you was going to be nice and just keep dealing with it. And what you did was you shut the door on them, and you said you wasn't dealing with them no more. And now they're upset because you don't want to deal with them and their mental illness and their mental toxic energy and their disrespectful energy when it came to you. This is why they upset. But God doesn't care. Just like you don't care that they are upset, because you have better things to do for your future. This is why you're in your new chapter. And they still running in the same old cycles, in the same old chapters that you left them in, which has nothing to do with you. Truth is, they need to heal. They need to get better. They need to stop making you the scapegoat for their problems when they need to heal from their own childhood trauma, adult trauma, or whatever they've been through, and not make you out to be the problem for their life. Your blessings are your blessings. And if these people can't get that, that's their problem. Your blessings is not for your enemies. It's not for them. Your blessings are for you. And by them having pride and arrogance and to think that they can stop your blessings from coming to you, that's where they offended God at. Because they thought they can stop you from your blessings. But they were out of line. They were wicked and out of line doing this. All the witchcraft, everything to stop your blessings from coming to you. God said that was an offense. That was an offense against him. Why they came for you for no reason. Because of whatever issue they had about you, which is really a simple, small issue because there's no issue at all. You were already walking in your purpose doing you. So why did these people think they could come for you? I would never know. Forget these people. Forget them. Don't tell them anything. Block them out your life for good. And don't worry about these enemies that's being revealed to you because they're clearly not about nothing. A lot of these people, your enemies, are walking the streets, still running the talent shows, smoking, drinking, and acting like they're teenagers in high school and they're over 30 and 40 years old. That's bad. But that's what was revealed to me about your enemies. They haven't went anywhere in life. They still doing the same old stuff they've been doing. But yet they choose to be your enemy. Talk about mentally challenged. They want to be your enemies without cause because they don't want to do nothing with their life. They want to be bums, walk the street, do silly stuff all day. And because you wasn't doing what they were doing, they tried to treat you and make you feel like you were the problem, like you were the one that wasn't worthy enough their time. But really, in reality, they wasn't even worthy enough of your time. And you should not go back to the past or around these people because of this. They had no business coming for you. They had no business trying to make you out to be a problem for that long. Be happy in your new chapter, and be happy these people just couldn't go with you into your new season. This is why your enemies are being revealed like never before. Rejoice. Do not rejoice in their demise. Do not rejoice in what God is going to do with them. Just pray for them. Pray they get the Holy Spirit like you. Pray that they heal from their anger issues and whatever it is that's wrong with them, because clearly their problem ain't got nothing to do with you. They got a problem with themselves, but yet they want to take it out on you to make somebody else to blame for their issues and their problems. So the only thing you can do is pray for them during this time. You continue to walk in your purpose. You continue to walk in the light. Forgive those that hurt you, but your enemies are being revealed so you can know who not to deal with and who to deal with in this new chapter, this new glorious chapter of your life that God wanted you in by yourself. And that's the prophetic message I have for a Royal One on today. Until next time. Bye-bye.